I honestly can't even believe what just happened to me.
Everything your instincts were telling you were correct. And as women, as when I was a young woman, I was trained to ignore my instincts, that they were wrong, because nobody's trying to hurt you. Men just want to love you. They want to love you, all right. You were dealing with a predator. They get very good at it and very bold, as you experienced. Now, the mother in me wants to apologize for that man treating you like that. He saw you as prey. But it should be the men who are apologizing for his behavior. They're the cause of it. But here come the women. Okay? Don't ignore your instincts. That is my number one thing I could tell you, is never ignore your instincts. You got lucky this time. Okay? You didn't do anything wrong, but there's going to be a next time and a next time and a next time, and this is where you get to start practicing. I like how you said, you got an uneasy, comfortable feeling, but you rolled with it anyway. Okay, I like that. I like that you expressed that, because you don't want to think the worst of people. You're going to have to, for your own safety and protection. Maybe when you felt that, come back another time. Get back in the car and go. Come back another time when there's somewhere closer to park. This is not about shaming you. This is not about judging you. This is about so many experiences we've already had. And we don't want you to suffer, because there's consequences for ignoring our instincts. You were talking about, but I wasn't even wearing anything that would warranted attention. And you can see that's a false narrative. That women don't even have to be exposed. And even if you were, no means no. Okay? Don't let anybody shame you for what you're wearing. You wear whatever you want to wear. It's his responsibility to keep his hands and his words to himself after you say no. There might come a time where you might have to ask security to walk you to your car. Or if you see a middle-aged man and woman shopping together and saying, "Hey, I'm uncomfortable, could you walk me to my car?" Or there's going to be times where you are going to have to own that masculine energy. Get comfortable with it. You're going to need it. And this is not just advice for you, but for all young women coming up right now. The predators are getting older, and they have experience. And they depend on your being nice. Nice is what gets women hurt. We can no longer afford to be nice. You're going to find yourself in a lot of places you don't want to be. So avoid as much as possible. We still got to live our lives, right? There's no perfect solution, but there's techniques you can learn along the way, And the only way you're going to get that is through experience, and you're going to get the experience because they're not going to stop until the evolved men start talking more about their experiences of how badly they've treated women, and they had to learn that that wasn't right. It's going to take the evolved ones to say, this is where I went wrong because of the way I was taught. And then I had to learn that women were people. So there's a lot in the works right now, and it's very overwhelming. I want women to learn how to use tools to protect themselves. And these are things young women and women alike don't want to hear. But I can't help women if I don't tell them the truth. You have to be ready for different kinds of situations. I wasn't taught anything of how to protect myself. I went out into the world with broken wings. They were already broken before I left my house. So I want women to learn from my experiences, as well as other creators on here that are willing to share their stories of being prey to men. And it's always the traditional ones. Okay? So it's not going to change until the evolved men step up and start talking about how they were taught wrong, or stand up for women to say that's a person right there. You don't get to do that. I don't want to make this too long. I definitely want to get more into it with more of my content. But for right now, my best advice is follow your instincts. If you feel like you are in danger, get out. Move away. Get away from the men that are stalking women. He was stalking you. All right? So it's going to be okay.